Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining us. Welcome to our webinar. I added in the chat bar, if you could please let us know where you're from, your name, and the coach who invited you. Actually, I do also want to know if you could hear me and if you could see me. So let us know in the chat bar along with that question that we asked, please. There might be a little bit of a delay. Renee's here, yay. So we're going to start in a few minutes. Like I said, just answer that question if you can for us. If you do get cut off, please go back to that link that you received in your email and you should be able to hop back on. If we disappear for any reason, hold tight for a few minutes and we will try and be back on as soon as possible. Yay, John, I'm so glad you're on.
Hey, Joelle.
So I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes and then we will start. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for coming. Melissa is awesome. She's actually my cousin. Hi, Danielle from Buffalo.
Where it's finally starting to warm up.
Yeah, I was going to say, thank goodness. Thank goodness we could go outside. I get to bring my laptop out there and enjoy the weather. Jen, I'm going to assume you're talking about my shirt, so I'm going to say thanks. Because I don't know if we could see Tori's shirt. I'm sure she's wearing a very cute shirt.
Venice Beach.
Awesome. All right, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and start. So let's begin. Welcome, welcome. My name is Tatiana Miko. I just wanted to take a second and thank you for taking the time out of your busy night to hop on this webinar. You may have been invited by me. You may not have. So if you haven't already, like I said, go on over to that chat bar and let me know your first and last name, where you're from, and who the coach is that invited you to this webinar. One of the coaches that may have invited you, we're all a team. It's Team Pure Synergy, and I just want to be able to give that person a shout out. I am going to make this as short and quick and as informative as possible and let you get on with your night. I do want you to know that you're in the right place tonight. If you feel that you deserve more and you want more, if you're ready to start to truly live your life, are ready to get healthy and maintain a healthy lifestyle, stop that dieting roller coaster, feel amazing, inspire and help others, and make a great living while doing it. And do me a favor, make sure to cut off distractions like Facebook, because I, for one, know how distracting that can be. And we are going to go through a ton of stuff with you. Just want to make sure that you're able to soak it all in. So we're going to talk to you about what coaching is, what we do as coaches, and what we don't do as coaches, who can be a coach, who can be a successful coach, what success as a coach means, by the way, that could actually mean something different to you versus someone else. If you do have any questions, just please try and keep them to the end, because I'm probably going to go over whatever it is you may be asking during our slides. So I'm going to go ahead and start my screen share so we can get started. Again, there are two of us on this, Tori and myself, and Tori's going to get into her story first. So let me just start sharing my screen. Oops, I have me. All right, go ahead, Tori.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming on. I'm Tori Sullivan. I'm married to Matthew Sullivan, and I'm a new mommy to Adeline. She's 5 months old. That's been an exciting adventure. So I guess I am what you would call an ex-fad dieter. I've tried it all. I tried Hydroxycut, Weight Watchers, Ally, Zingular, the military diet, binge eating and then not eating much. I tried injections and appetite suppressants, juice diets, you name it, I tried it. I even went so far one time as to do the applesauce diet, which is, yeah, just applesauce, super healthy, right? I lost weight with some of those, but as soon as I stopped, it all piled back on plus some. And it was just not the healthiest way to do things. And that, well, I was in an endless cycle and I was not doing my body any favors. I was so desperate to lose weight, to look good, to fit in, and I was scared and felt completely alone and embarrassed by my body. I would sneak and eat food and then hide the evidence that I ate it because I felt guilty and ashamed. And I even stopped looking in the mirror at one point and avoided windows where I might see my reflection. And don't even think about pulling out a camera at that time in my life because I would have a major meltdown. I was just so insecure. And when I did want to capture memories on camera, I would only take selfies. And I had to take about 30 before I was even okay enough to post one. I was in a major funk and I felt myself declining quickly. So I'm going to bring you back to a low point before I hit the high points because I believe that those low points in your life are what build your bridges to cross over into success. I had my gallbladder removed in 2009 and I began making excuses after that for eating more and more. Instead of following the plan that they gave me when I had my gallbladder removed, I used the surgery as an excuse and I just continued eating instead of helping my body to adjust to the new change. This could have been an opportunity for me to get healthier, but I just made excuses, which became something that I did a lot in my life. I was a huge emotional eater, and in 2010, I was in a bombing in Uganda while I was on a mission trip, and I came back home angry, confused, and scared, and all those emotions I just ate. I began eating and eating to try to drown the memories and the pain from that situation, and I used food as comfort, and my already unhealthy lifestyle took a turn for the worse. So in 2013, a few years later, I was having some back pain. So I went to the doctor multiple times. And throughout all those doctor visits, I was told I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I was labeled pre-diabetic and morbidly obese. And I was also told that we were going to have trouble conceiving children if we ever were able to. And my world shattered. And I knew at that moment I had to make a change. So I went back to the old ways of fad dieting and really tried to stick with them. But I was hungry and tired and grumpy. And if you've ever done any of those diets, you know what I'm talking about. It was a miserable feeling. But then I found out that I was pregnant. And I decided then that I needed to learn how to treat my body right and focus on getting healthy instead of focusing on losing weight and try to fit this mold. Because whatever I was feeding my body, I was feeding to my unborn child. And so I wanted to start making better decisions. I wanted to also not leave my new baby at home. I knew that I wanted to be with this miracle that I was given, and I wanted to cherish and treasure the time that I did have with the baby. So I got scared because I was working 2 jobs just to make ends meet, and I didn't know how I'd be able to do that. But I made the decision. I was approached about coaching and about, making this healthy lifestyle change. And through all that, I've lost almost 60 pounds. But what I've gained is so much more important to me. I now have a clean bill of health. I stay home with my daughter. We get to go on play dates, and I get to see all of her milestones, which I never even thought would be possible. I get to show her how to love her body and have a healthy relationship with food instead of the unhealthy relationship that I had. I am now so much more positive and happy. I've learned to love myself through this process. I joyfully take pictures and capture memories. I have great relationships with food, and I no longer ever diet. I'm never going back to that again. I gained an amazing group of supportive friends through all this. I'm stronger and more confident. I get to travel without stressing about taking off work. And I found health and happiness. And the best part about all of that is I get to help people do the same things. We get to help people with their struggles and cheer on their successes. And I get to work towards my dream of opening a school in Africa. So I live a life better than I ever imagined. And it's all because I took a chance, allowed the time for myself, and said, yes, I can. And I'm moving forward, and you can too. And I just want to leave you with this quote from Kelly Clarkson. I love music. Music speaks to me. And I'm sure you guys have heard the song Breakaway, but it says, make a wish, take a chance, make a change. Thanks.
Wow, Tori, thanks so much for sharing that. I actually didn't know all of that, so it was great to hear that. So I'm going to share my story. Again, I am Tatiana Amico. I'm a 4-star diamond coach with Beachbody, and I have been able to make it to the 0.02% of the company in a little over a year. I am telling you this because it shows that not only myself, but more my team, including Tori, have been very successful, and that is due to the training, the guidance, and the support we provide coaches. I also say that to let you know that if I can do this, trust me, anybody can do this. You really just need to want to take care of your own health and fitness. You to want to make yourself better, want more out of life, have passion, want to help others, and be willing to continue to learn and grow. Anyone that wants to can do this. I'm a mom to a 2-year-old named Mateo. He'll be 3 soon, actually. I can't believe it. And have been married for almost 5 years. I call myself a recovering professional dieter because I also did every single crazy diet out there. Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, Nutrisystem, diet pills. I even had eating disorders. I don't think I tried the applesauce diet, but I definitely did the cabbage soup diet. And I remember being very young when I did it, which scares me. The thing was, though, is I grew up watching all the women around me on some kind of diet. So I ended up having a very bad relationship with food, with exercise, and with body image. I want you to know that I was in your shoes at one point. I know how crappy all of this can be. I felt hopeless at times with my health and my life in general. I suffered through depression and anxiety. I felt like I was living my own version of Groundhog Day, every day working an 8 to 5 job, sitting in a cubicle, then coming home just to watch TV, doing absolutely nothing for myself. I knew I wanted more out of life. So I finally did something about it, and I stopped making excuses. I stopped the limiting beliefs that I had and the negative thinking, and I'll never, ever diet again. I also went from laid off and scared. I got laid off a week after I found out I was pregnant. So just imagine that. And I was over $50,000 in debt, and I did not want to have to ask my husband for money for anything, even little things like needing new contacts. I hated having to go to him for anything. I went from being nervous to even spend a tiny bit extra because it was out of the budget. Yeah, I totally get that. It's a pretty crappy feeling, and I knew I did not deserve to live like that. To now making way more than I had at my well-paying corporate job, and I get to stay home with my son. Same with Tori. I want to be able to see all those milestones. So this has completely changed my life. Not only has it changed my life, but I get to be a part of others changing their lives, others taking control and becoming healthy and happy. I no longer diet. I no longer have insane sugar cravings that I used to have. I no longer work out for hours with no results. My depression and anxiety are gone. I am positive. I have confidence. I have dropped all the excuses. I get to travel. I have freedom. I am paying off debt and making my dreams come true. I'm living the life that I was envisioning for such a long time, and sadly, I did not think would ever come true, but because of one decision to join this team, it has. I spend days with my little man. We do things. I can go out with friends, get pampered, take my family on vacations, give gifts without worrying, and so much more. And the funny thing is, in the beginning, I didn't think I could do it. And you'll see what changing your mindset can do for you in a bit. So let's get on to some info. Who would make a good coach? So I'm just going to say it. Not everyone can be a coach. I mean, anyone can do it, but some people are better candidates than others. On our team Pure Synergy, we are looking for people a lot like myself and Tori, people who are fun or want to start having some fun in their lives, and people who want more. Being a coach is so different than anything I've ever done in the past. In other jobs, if you get a promotion, chances are you're taking that promotion from someone else. If you get a raise, chances are you are going up against that raise with someone else. I personally know I had bosses who held me back because they were scared I would take their place. With Beachbody and with coaching, it's completely different. I actually want every single coach on my team to outrank me, to out-earn me. And why? Because that means I'm doing something right. I'm empowering them. I'm helping them. And they are living their lives and making their dreams come true. There's no competitive nature, and it really, really is great when you're surrounded by people who are motivated and supportive just like you. We're looking for people who are teachable. By being teachable, you can be very, very successful with this. This job can be done by anyone as long as you're open to learning and open to putting yourself out there. Some things can be uncomfortable at first. It can be a little scary sharing your story and reaching out to new people. I get it. I was a huge introvert, but stepping out of your comfort zone will change your life. I have so many new amazing people in my life because of this. People I would have never met had I not reached out. So if you really trust us and believe in us, you will see this is true. We're also looking for people who are team players. We have a really close-knit team of goal-oriented people. If you are dreaming bigger and know that you are meant to do something, then this is definitely one of the traits we're looking for. Also, you do not need to be at your goal weight to be a coach. We have a coach named Rachel on our team who literally purchased her 21-day fixed workout and became a coach on that exact same day. By the time her workout even showed up on her door, she already had 8 people who were ready to do this with her and ready to join her on her fitness journey just because she shared what she was doing. It really is just being you, being relatable, and having people attracted to you and motivated by your journey. You don't need to be a fitness or nutrition expert. Our job is to support people through their journey. But if you're a personal trainer, that's cool. We can definitely help you work this into your personal training, as we do have quite a few trainers on our team, but it doesn't mean you need to be. Most coaches actually have no background in fitness and nutrition. It's just about wanting to help yourself and help others. And finally, you do not need to be a salesman. Many think that this is about sales, and it's not at all. If you think you're going to do good as a coach because you have a sales background, you're probably not going to do very well. The people that do the best are the people that really care and want to take care of themselves and help others with their goals of health and happiness.
So what sets our team apart? On our team, we do things a little bit differently than some of the other teams. We have a closed Facebook group for all of our coaches, and that's our meeting ground. It's where people can go and ask questions, get information on the new trainings and websites and everything we have coming up and the new webinars. We also have a website that's just for our team, and it has a ton of training and information on it. We have an ebook that walks you through your first 21 days as a coach, so you're not starting this completely blind. It's really amazing to be able to watch our coaches go through this training and run with it. We do weekly team calls. We do webinars like this, webinars for training. We do team events locally and all around the country, so it doesn't matter where you live. We're going to be able to connect you somehow via video or live in person with the training and tools that you need. So as a coach, there are a couple different options for you. We name them the level 1, level 2, and level 3, just because it's a bit easier to differentiate. So basically level 1 is like a loyalty member. So if you think of like Costco or Sam's Club or BJ's, this is where you purchase a membership and then you end up getting a discount on the products that you're already using. So it saves you money in the long run. And there's also a referral benefit called U+3, which I'll talk about in just a minute. You can also become a part-time coach where you're just doing this part-time, you're working from home, you're helping people, you're earning a little extra income for groceries or kids sports or anything like that. Maybe you want to pay off debt, whatever you want to do with it. And then there are people like us who decide to run with this and make it our full-time business. And so we can really help you do that as well. So for the level 1, these are basically coaches that absolutely love the products. You're using Shakeology, you're using the workouts, so you want to sign up with a loyalty program. And like I mentioned, it's kind of like a loyalty shopping program. So what this does is if you only get the Shakeology and you never have anybody purchase anything ever, it's just your Shakeology discount with the loyalty program, you end up saving about $100 in 6 months. So the great thing about coaching is there's no requirements, no sales quota, nothing like that. You don't have to buy a bunch of stuff to keep at your house. You can sign up as a coach and just sit there with your discount on your products and your programs. Then you could also take it a step further, and this is the U+3. And so if you think about like your favorite restaurant, you go to your favorite restaurant, you have an amazing meal, you tell your friends about it. Or you try this new amazing makeup and you absolutely love it, so you tell your friends about it because it's the best makeup you've ever used. This is kind of like the U+3. It's basically you're using Shakeology, you love it, and you're sharing it with your friends. You're telling them what you're doing. They're seeing the changes in you. They're seeing your skin clear up. They're seeing your hair and nails grow. They're seeing your energy increase. They're seeing you lose weight. So they're asking what you're doing, and by sharing that with just 3 friends and having them order Shakeology through you, yours is free now. So you're probably sitting here thinking that you already know some people who are asking what you're doing, or you already know people who could benefit from this, maybe friends or family. So this is a great option for you. And then this is a quote from one of our coaches, Sarah, and she says that I have actually consistently worked out over the last 8 months straight, which I haven't done in years. When I fall off the wagon now, it's only for a day or 2 instead of weeks, and I'm easily able to get back on track because I'm constantly being surrounded by others in my team who inspire me. So just that alone, being a coach and knowing that you're a coach, helps to keep you accountable and keep you motivated with your fitness.
Okay, so if you want to take it a bit further than that to a level 2 or a level 3 coach, you may be wondering what it is that you would actually do. As coaches, we really focus on what we call the 3 vital behaviors. That is connecting with people daily and building relationships. It is about being a product of the product. So it's using your workouts, drinking the most nutrient-dense supplement ever, Shakeology, and having people see your results and seeing what you're doing. And one of the things that has been the biggest contributor to change in me is personal development. If anyone knows me, you know that I talk about that at least once a day. So basically, we are just connecting with people. You can choose whether you use Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, in person, whatever it is that you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. We have training on our team to help you use your favorite medium to build your business, and it really is about meeting new people and building relationships. You're just getting out there, making new friends. We check in daily with our online challenge groups, helping people stay accountable to their workouts, nutrition, and their fitness. We plan out our posts for the next day, what we want to share with others, how we want to help them. Sometimes we're sharing recipes or different tips. A typical day, you could be watching training videos, webinars, or doing personal development. That is what is amazing. This company really stresses the personal development. It's not only helping yourself physically, but the mental, what you're doing for yourself mentally as well. And again, that's where the personal development comes in. We also message our coaches and our customers to check in, and you pay it forward by showing others how to do what you're doing. This quote from Lindsay reads, "I didn't think I knew anybody who would be interested in what I was doing. I became a coach for the discount. I've given the business an honest go since January, and I haven't gone a single week without earning a paycheck." And it's so funny because we see that so often on the team where coaches only want the discount, which is amazing, and they get into coaching, and just being around the positive people and around people who are so motivated that it's kind of contagious, and you start to see what other coaches are accomplishing and seeing the potential. There are a lot of coaches that start off as discount coaches and then kind of run with it later. And if you decide that you want to start off as a discount coach, there's nothing saying that you can't 5 minutes later decide you want to do more. If you can't completely decide, you can always change your mind at any time.
So the next question that we get asked a lot is, what does a day in the life of a coach look like? So many people know we're busy. We're all busy. We cram our days so much now between kids and work and hobbies and spouses and everything. So we asked a coach, and then I put what my day looks like on here, and this is what we are going to show you. So here we have Pam. Pam is a single mom. She works full-time away from home, and here's her daily schedule. It's exactly what she does every Monday through Friday. So you can see from 8 to 10 at night, she does all of her Beachbody things, which are the things that were on the last list that Tatiana talked about. Then she also has a ton of time to spend with her daughter. She gets her daughter and the 2 neighborhood kids on the bus in the morning. She picks up her daughter after school. You can see that she is cooking, eating dinner with her family. She's taking her daughter to activities. She still has an hour at night to relax before she goes to sleep, and she's able to build her coaching business at the same time. And then this is an example of my day. I am now a stay-at-home mom with my daughter. So I do a power hour in the morning, and that's just dedicated hour to quality over quantity, where I just go in and I, try to get a bunch of stuff done, like do some posts in my groups. I check in, I do some follow-ups, make my to-do list, things like that. I normally try to get in my workout while Evelyn is sleeping, but sometimes her schedule's a little off because she's baby. So if it doesn't happen during the day, then I absolutely make sure to get it in at night, which is why I love being in these challenge groups, because my challengers keep me accountable. I'm still getting my household chores done. I am still getting in a good 3 hours of family time at night, and then I'm checking in after family time with my coaches and customers at the end of the night. And Beachbody, down here you can see what I said. Beachbody allows me to stay home with my baby girl and help replace my teaching income. And since others look to me for motivation, I've remained committed to my own health and wellness too, and I've lost almost 60 pounds. So like you can imagine, it's all about the quality of time and not the quantity, and being really focused in the time that you're spending. So you can see at the bottom that Pam says she makes enough to pay for her daughter's after school program and summer camp. That's amazing. Kids sports and school programs are so expensive, and she's able to allow her daughter to enjoy the summer and enjoy camp. So the third question that we get asked the most is, how do you earn money? If you look above the dotted line, the second you become a coach, you're eligible for all of those benefits. The second you become a coach, you receive your 25% off discount on all of your own purchases. You also earn 25% commission when anyone purchases anything from you. You earn a set rate for challenge pack purchases. So when someone buys a challenge pack from you, that's a workout and Shakeology in a bundle package. So depending on the challenge pack they purchase, you earn between $40 and $105. There's also a club membership where customers can sign up for club membership, which gives them access to the new Beachbody On Demand. If you haven't checked that out yet, it's really cool. You can stream workouts. There's a bunch of full workouts on there, nutrition plans, and there's even a couple teaser workouts. And then I think those teasers are one for the 21-day fix, T25, and PiYo. So you can check those workouts out too. And when people sign up for that club membership, you get 40% off of their club membership, and they also save 10% on their purchases from then on. So you earn a 15% commission on anything they purchase on top of that. And then the ones below the dotted line are as you start to grow your business. I'm going to tell you right now, this is probably not going to make much sense to you at all until you're actually there, but I'm going to put it out there. I want to put them out there so you know the possibilities of what could happen if you do build your business. Once you start building the business, you start to earn team cycle bonuses, and the cycle bonuses are between $14 and $18 per cycle. You can cycle multiple times in a day depending on the rank that you are in the company, and you can earn between $250 and $12,000 per week with those cycle bonuses. And you also start to earn matching bonuses of 5 to 10% that is from the coaches that you bring on. So every time you cycle, you earn 5 to 10% of their cycles. There are also quarterly style diamond bonuses, which are extremely large. And as an elite coach, you can also earn a $500 monthly bonus as well, just for being elite.
So on top of all of that, there is a bunch of other really cool stuff. Beachbody is always rewarding you with different books, sweatshirts, other clothing. I mean, I have t-shirts. They've given GoPro cameras. They've given away Nike shoes, blenders, more. They just send us all a Beachbody-opoly, which is pretty awesome. My son is all about, even though he has no idea how to play it. They also do trips. So a couple of years ago, they had a trip to Disney with Beachbody, and they even gave park passes, which was pretty cool. Last year, there was a cruise, which was completely paid for. And I just got back a few weeks ago from Cancun. Honestly, one of the most amazing trips I have ever been on, and it was completely paid for. I'm still in disbelief, actually, and my hubby got to go too, all paid for, and I have never seen that man smile so much. He even sent me a text telling me how proud he was of me when we got back from that trip. The parties were insane and the people just so wonderful. I have never met a better group of people in my life. All of this just for helping people, just for coaching and sharing what I've been doing. Next year is a cruise and mine is already almost completely paid for. There's also this really cool event every year called Coach Summit. The last 3 years it's been in Vegas. This year it's going to be in Nashville, and you can earn a free ticket to Coach Summit by earning, it's called Success Starters in your first 3 months. Basically, you earn that just by helping 3 people each month as a coach, so it's very obtainable. We also have a Pure Synergy Diamond Retreat that just our team hosts. You can look at the bottom right-hand corner there. That was the beach house that was rented about a few months ago for the 9 Diamond coaches. We're actually planning ours now for next year, and I'm so excited to take some awesome, hardworking, deserving coaches. And guess what? That could be you. I even got to go on another retreat to Florida and hang out with the creator of the 21 Day Fix, Autumn. There are also leadership retreats to California and Arizona, and the next top 10 trips, if you're the next top 10 coach in the company, the trip is to Bora Bora. So they really, really do go above and beyond to show you how much they appreciate you just for helping people, which is pretty amazing, because when's the last time, you had a job that has given you these types of perks for doing your job and for helping people? So remember when I was telling my story and said in the beginning I didn't think I could do it? Well, this is why I am sharing this, to show you what happens when you change your mindset, when you do all that personal development, when you decide you want something, you go for it and are teachable. I also want to show you what the potential is if you really stick with it and stay consistent. In my first month as a coach, I did not believe in myself. I made every excuse out there. I don't have time. I don't know anyone. No one is going to listen to me. This will never work. I will never be like so-and-so. And so I made $0. I believe I made like 35 my second month. But then something clicked. I saw what others on the team were doing. I listened to stories and I began to think, if they can do it, well, I can do it too. The only one stopping me is me. And so I became teachable. I did what my coach told me to do, like I knew I had to do for my health and fitness. And I followed what the successful people were doing. Success leaves clues, and I picked those up and I implemented them, and now I teach them to our coaches. I also share this because I have actually been asked if I really make money. So yes, I do. I'm actually still in disbelief because, like I said, I was not a believer. And even just a change from the last time I did a webinar like this has been pretty crazy. So thank goodness I stomped on that negative voice in my head, because if I hadn't, this would not be a reality. I am able to travel. I can take my family on vacations. I can get my husband gifts with my own money. I don't stress out if something breaks and needs to be fixed. I am looking at great schools to put my son in, like I had always wanted. I will be able to put him in camps and whatever else I want. I get to give to charities, finally, charities that I've always wanted to help. I even see myself opening up some sort of nonprofit one day. And honestly, yep, I can even splurge a little on myself when I want, which when I became a mom, I stopped doing. And it is nice to get a petty. So this just shows that there is income potential by becoming a coach and by being consistent.
That's awesome, Tatiana. We want to share with you what some of the other coaches from our team are saying, just to show you what coaching has done for some other people. It's far more than just helping with people's fitness and helping them earn money. It's absolutely amazing. Amanda says, I have been able to be available to attend all of my 3 children's school and pre-K activities, including volunteering to teach creative movement 2 days a week. She's able to be there for her family now because of this, because she didn't have to go and work a job where she didn't have the freedom and she didn't have those hours or the flexibility. Sarah said, I'm a full-time grad student, and it helped me not struggle to pay for groceries with a little extra spending money while being able to get the amazing nutrition of Shakeology every month. So here Sarah is, a crazy busy graduate student but she realized what this will do for her in the future. So she makes the time. I'm really, really proud of her. And I wish that I'd been doing that while I was in college. Here's one from Jessica. Prior to Beachbody, I felt like I was middle-aged and frumpy. Being a coach has helped me feel young and vibrant again while giving me the confidence to really be my own health advocate with Hashimoto's and breast cancer. I have truly changed my life. Jessica is one of our coaches who is going through breast cancer right now. She was just diagnosed not very long ago, and she's been able to reach so many people and help so many people now because of her coaching network. She's incredible, and her story is amazing, and the way that she is overcoming her situation it's very inspiring. Maria says, I used my earnings last week to pay for a month's worth of math tutoring for my daughter at $50 an hour. That's awesome. And last T says, I've made enough to cover Shakeology for me and my hubby and buy a new top-of-the-line skating gear for my new roller derby career. And that stuff is expensive. T is a mom of 2, and it's so cool that she's able to use her extra income to do something fun for herself. She was able to invest in a new hobby that she may not have been able to do before.
Last question we get asked the most is how much does it cost? So like any business, there is an investment, but the investment is so small, and it's also an investment in your health. If you have friends or family who have had a business, you may know how much goes into that, or that they rarely even make a profit within the first 5 years or more, if that. Also, if you know anyone who is in any sort of home-based business, you may know that they have had to put forth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to buy a ton of product that they have sitting at their house, and they have to go and do home parties, lug this stuff around, and leave their families for hours to do it. This is not like that. There is a monthly fee of $15.95 as a coach. It gives you your website, so that way people, if they want to purchase from you, you give them that site. It also includes your warehouse full of employees, so that way you don't have to have that basement full of boxes and you don't have to ship out to anyone. You literally give people your link, they order, and Beachbody ships it to them. You never touch it. So yeah, $15.95 monthly fee for all of this and more actually is well worth it. There are 2 ways to sign up. One way is with the challenge pack, and one way is with the showcase challenge pack. It really depends on how much you want to jump in and run with this. Either way, the $39.95 business sign-up fee is waived with each of the challenge packs. The basic challenge pack includes a fitness program of your choice, a month of Shakeology, 30 days of that club membership, which gives you that Beachbody On Demand that Tori talked about, which is $1,500 worth of workout programs streamed on your computer, smartphone, or tablet. Depending on which challenge pack you purchase, is between $140 to $205. Right now, the 21-day fix is the most popular workout that Beachbody has. If you have not done it, it is amazing, and that one is $160. I say only $160 because I can't believe that, for the challenge pack, and you get everything included with that: the workout plan, the meal plan, the color-coded container, Shakeology, your business startup fee, access to our coach group, and added to our next coach trainings. You got everything to be successful. I do want to say, if you have purchased a challenge pack in the past, you can sign up with just the $39.95 and actually get that money back, and you're good to go. If you really want to run with this and you want to take it one step further, the Showcase Challenge Pack is the way to go. That includes everything in the challenge pack, but instead of just one workout, you get 3. You get the 21-day fix, PiYo, Insanity Max 30, which is, oh my gosh, like if you see my results with that, it was crazy. You also get a Shakeology sampler pack, which has one of every flavor in it. You get a bunch of other things to help you build your business, and it's about $150 in savings, and it's only $295 for all of that. Also, if you are military, active duty, or a veteran, you don't have to pay the $15.95 monthly fee. That is Beachbody's way of saying thank you for your service. We have a lot of military families on our team. Candace is one of them, and Candace said, I've been able to pay off $10K in debt over the last 3 months using my income coaching alongside my husband's military income. It helps a lot that my job can move anytime he does. And so that has been able to give her the freedom. Before, she hasn't been able to find work very easily because she was moving around so much because of being a military spouse and being military herself. And now she's really been able to find something that she can do on her own, and she could stay home with her kids. So how do you make it official? There are 3 steps. You decide that you're ready to make a change. You tell yourself that you are worth this. You tell yourself that you're ready to dream big and go for your goals. Then, number 2, you choose your challenge pack. You choose your workout. 3, contact the coach. Contact that awesome coach who invited you to this webinar. They will be able to walk you through everything. They will be able to help you pick out your workout. They will be able to help you get signed up with them, so that way you are on this team with us. And that's it. Then just get ready for the ride of your life. Every single coach you talk to is going to tell you that coaching has absolutely changed their life. I personally wish every single person could know what it feels like to do this and to be a part of this. I'm going to stop sharing my screen really quick. Hi, I'm back. So I just want to end by saying that I don't know why you showed up here tonight. Do you desire more? Do you know that you are destined for more, for better health and better life in general? Imagine being able to stay home with your family and your kids, maybe even bring your husband home to be with you. We just found out about a coach that just did that. Actually, my coach brought her husband home after him being 22 years in a job that he hated. Imagine the freedom to work on your own terms. Imagine even just having extra money to pay off debt, to get your kids something extra, to be able to go on date nights, because you can now get a sitter and pay for dinner or whatever. Or even take a vacation you never thought you could. Imagine a job that makes you feel appreciated. And imagine having a dream and making it come true. Imagine not depending on anyone else for money. Imagine not dieting anymore and actually living. Is any of this something that you want? Do you want to be able to live your life by your design and be healthy and be happy? Well, that is what you'll get with being a part of our team. So if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me or reach out to the coach who invited you. We will also be more than happy to get the replay of this webinar to you if you need it, or if there's anyone else you feel will benefit from this. And we hope to be introducing you to our team, and our private group shortly. So I just want to say have a great night, and thank you so much for joining us.